these are the things you should do when you're feeling unmotivated. You know those moments in your life when you don't feel like doing anything, you've lost all inspiration, you just feel like nothing is working? Sit back and relax and actually do nothing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Unmotivated, and if you're just seeing me for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. You're welcome to this family. Please consider subscribing, all right? And yeah, let's get right into this video. So today's video is a very short and important message that has been ringing in my heart for God knows how long, and I believe this message is for somebody out there. I have just finished filming and the urge to talk about this thing has not stopped. So here I am talking about it, guys. We live in a world where everyone is so focused on productivity, and so much so that when you're in this phase of life, it is so difficult to navigate it. You feel like you're so unworthy. You feel like nothing is working for you. You know those moments where you haven't met your goals. You know, at the beginning of this year, you set goals and you're nowhere near your goals. You have targets that you haven't met, and you have like very high expectations of yourself, and nothing seems to be working in your favor. And you're just like, you know what? Yeah, I've had enough. Yes, relax and actually do nothing. Give yourself that time. I'm here to remind you to just give yourself space to breathe, because at that moment in time, that's what you need. You just need to relax. You just need to show yourself some love. You just need to love yourself more than anyone else could ever do, okay? Accept the situation for what it is and just know that, okay, I'm in this now, and this is a circle of life, and it will also pass. You know that saying that these two shall pass? Yes, indeed, it will pass, because it's not just a saying, because life is a circle and it's going to pass. The earlier you realize it, the better, because it will help you in healing, okay? Personally, I tell you, I'm just learning the beauty of just existing. I'm telling you this from experience. The concept of least effort, you know, just doing the bare minimum. You don't have to struggle so much. You know, for somebody who likes to be in control of what is happening around her, like me, I love to be in control of my emotions. I hardly even show emotions, and these are like very, 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 very bad, honestly. And these are things that I've come to realize that you can't actually, like, it's the phase of life and you have to observe it. If you need to cry, cry. If you want to cry, cry. Don't hold it back and say, oh, I don't want to cry. I'm not that soft. I'm not that this. No, those are the things that aid your healing. You just have to let go. Learn to allow life flow naturally. Sometimes that's all you need. And at this moment in time, this is like the time where just sit back and just let quietness take over. Like, just sit and be still, and, you know, just gather yourself at that point. Try to do the things that you love. This is the time where you focus more on the important things, focus more on the easy things, focus on the things that are working out, and, you know, everything else that is going well in your life, rather than the ones that are not. And somehow it just helps to make the difficult time roll by quickly. And I want to encourage you that, you know, realizing that sometimes your plans need to fall apart for God's plans, you know, to come to pass in your life, can be a very, in fact, is a beautiful, how do I say it? Is a painfully beautiful experience. I'm telling you this thing because I've felt it. I've been there. In fact, I'm just coming out of it, and I don't know. I just, maybe that's why it resonates with me so much that I wanted to talk about it. And just, I don't know who cares to listen. I don't know who this message is for, but just know that sometimes your plans will fall apart just so that God's plans can come to pass in your life. No matter how much you are in control, no matter how much in charge of your life that you are, no matter how good a planner you are, no matter how, you know, how you have seen your future in 5 years and all of that, if God's plans are different from what you have, just know that they are going to fall apart just for his plans to come to pass. And it's a privilege to wait on God, to be honest with you. So in that moment of unmotivation, that moment of, oh, I've lost inspiration, nothing matters anymore, just be quiet, just be still, just allow yourself And most times is at this time that you're quiet that you actually get that motivation and inspiration that you so desire. This is the time where you give yourself space and love yourself and just don't struggle. Don't try to start planning, oh, I want to have a productive, okay, how do I recover from this? And then you start, boom, trying to walk back immediately. No, just allow yourself to experience that moment of, doing nothing, because it's actually okay. It's something we need. Like, we need it to forge ahead in life. Sometimes things just have to happen that way, and you just have to bear it, okay? And at a time like this, another encouragement I have for you is that you should try to protect your space as much as you can. And by this I mean, don't consume content that will make you feel worse. You're already in a bad place and you don't want to be maybe scrolling on some whatever Instagram or wherever you're scrolling and seeing someone's feeds and they make you feel even worse than you are already. Okay, just protect your space, spread as much positivity as possible. That as much positivity as you can get, that's just all you need at that point. Protect your space at all costs. Don't let anyone make you feel bad or make you feel less or make you feel worse than you are feeling already. Okay, just remember that, and just know that all you need for this phase of life, all you need is just acceptance. You need patience and you need perseverance. Accepting that situation right there and then, that okay, this is where I am now. It doesn't matter who you were before. It doesn't matter what you would have achieved. It doesn't, because you did not, right? And you're here now, yes. So just accept it, because that's the only way you can move forward. God has a plan for you. God has a plan for every one of us, and then this is a time where you kind of start picking up every little piece of yourself. And if possible, this is a time to show gratitude. This is a time, and not to anyone. See, these things I'm saying, you can just be by yourself for a day, 2 days, a week, or more months, however long it takes you to recover. It is nobody's business. I'm telling you this thing from experience. This is a time where you show gratitude. If possible, pick up your pen and your journal and write down things that you're grateful for, things that that it can be very simple things, like being grateful for a happy home, being grateful for, your siblings that love you so much, being grateful for a big and peaceful family, being grateful for your in-laws, being grateful for your parents, being grateful for your children, or just the grace of being alive. That is such an underrated blessing. I'm telling you, if you pick up your pen and start writing, you will realize how blessed you are, much more blessed than you think you are. And this is the time where, when you start reflecting on these things, it kind of makes you realize that you're not actually a loser, you're not actually a failure in anything. You have actually gained more, if anything. Okay, so there is power in writing things down. I keep saying this thing, when it comes to writing down things, I am very, very, very analog, please. And that is, I don't know, there's this impact it has on me that I don't know if anyone else out there feels it that way, but I love to write things down. And in this case, when you start writing down these blessings of yours, no matter how minute they are, they kind of have a way of impacting your life and your thoughts at that time. All right, I hope that this message is hitting the right button. I hope this message is getting to the right person. I feel so relieved right now that I've talked about this thing. Honestly, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I'm so glad that I've made this video. And just remember that, God's plans for you are evergreen and his ways are not our ways. So don't always try to understand everything. I know there are lots of us that love to be in control of what is happening to us or what is happening in our lives, but at some point you just have to learn to, you have to learn the concept of doing the bare minimum. Just sit down there and allow God to take care of you for once, okay? I just hope that you find the peace that you seek. I hope that you get all the motivation that you need, and I hope that you sort it all out. Thank you so much. Bye.